Brain rot has gotten worse. Over the past few years, there has been a significant rise here on YouTube involving content that can only be described as brain rot. It seems that at this point in time, seeing a brain rot video once in a while is just unavoidable. Whenever I decide to go through something like YouTube Shorts, 99% of the time, I'm going to be hit with one of those sad AI cat videos. Now, as some of you may know, this isn't our first time checking into brain rot on this channel before, but it seems that the rot simply never stops, and things have only since gotten worse. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look, yet again, into brain rot here across the internet. Now, let's answer a real quick question that some people may be wondering. What exactly is brain rot? Brain rot content refers to the various short type videos, usually found on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram Reels, and they seem to swarm everybody's social media feed. The scary thing is, it's so easy to get sucked in and just continuously watch one video after another without even noticing. This lack of stimulation, or more correctly, empty stimulation, rots the brain, in quotes, because of its self-repetition and just low-quality content. Honestly, the best way I can describe it, it's like junk food for your brain. Personally, I don't think it's too bad if you watch it every now and then, although it does start to get a little bit questionable when you're watching hours upon hours of it every single day. Honestly, if you do watch it, I'm not really sure I can blame you, though. It would be so unbelievably hypocritical of me to clown people who watch brain rot content, yet I myself have caught myself getting sucked into it. Like, sometimes I'm sitting there watching YouTube Shorts, and then all of a sudden I'll swipe onto a video with so many things going on at the same time. There are so many things going on within these videos, like countless over-the-top sound effects, super fast editing that you can barely even keep up, and bright colors. Such bright colors. Sometimes I'll swipe onto a video with colors so saturated, I can physically feel the back of my retinas in my eyeballs completely being eviscerated. And if by some chance all of those things can't possibly keep your attention, well, there's one more thing that's going to help maybe. Subtitles. Subtitles are on every single short form video that I've seen, or the majority of them. Even I'm guilty of putting subtitles in my own shorts. For example, LankyBox. In the beginning of their videos, LankyBox makes their subtitles rainbow, so the colors are constantly changing. But on top of that, they make them big and bouncy. Yo, pause! The reason that this brain rot content is so addicting is because it's like jingling keys in front of a cat. It is so much going on all at the same time that it just cooks your attention span completely. Listen, I am aware of the fact that it is not good for me to watch this type of content. I have ADHD, which means my attention span is already cooked, but watching this type of content, bro, I'm pretty much just pouring salt all over the wound. Again, that's me though. I am making the conscious decision to sit down and watch this god-awful garbage content. Where it does start to get a little bit questionable though, is when little kids are watching this type of content because their parents, instead of taking care of them, just decide to give them an iPad and stop paying attention. Have you no idea the amount of times that I've been to Target and walked past somebody and there is a baby in a cart with an iPad just scrolling through YouTube Shorts? I feel like when you're really young and your brain is still developing and you're shown things that are such a fast pace and at times that can't even hold your attention, bro, good luck in school. Like, when it comes to school, bro, you're absolutely cooked. Thank God I graduated before they started restricting cell phone uses in schools. Also, I don't mean to be that guy. Trust me, I don't think every piece of content has to have some sort of value built into it. Like, sometimes I just want to watch something because I think it's fun to watch. But at what point should we implement a limit to how much of this garbage kids can watch? You cannot sit there and look at me eye to eye without cracking a smile and tell me that this content is good for somebody under the age of 5. Bro, when I was that age, there was no LankyBox or Skibbity Toilet. There was Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and PBS Kids. When I ended up getting a little bit older, there was most definitely our own little iterations of brain rot, like Exploding TNT. He would do like these Minecraft skit animations, and he would use this AI robot voice. There was another creator, Annoying Orange. I'm convinced that Skibbity Toilet is this generation's Annoying Orange, Orange, because Annoying Orange eventually got so big that he got his own shitty TV show. And that's what's happening with Skibidi Toilet, directed by Michael Bay. And again, I get that the stuff that I watched when I was younger was relatively bad. There were MLG gaming clips where people would just scream into a microphone while doing trick shots on Call of Duty. Much like today, there were dedicated creators who would only make this type of content. Like, bro, we even had our own version of Lunchly and Prime, Doritos and Mountain Dew. And maybe this is my own bias, but I think brain rot is so much worse today. Now, some of you may be curious as to how I could possibly be so certain on a topic as complex as brain rot. And well, that's because I myself am brain rotted. I'm not really sure if this is a flex. In fact, if anything, I think it just makes me seem pathetic at the age that I am. When I make a joke that has anything to do with brain rot around my friends who are, well, employed, they don't laugh or anything. Everybody just sits there uncomfortably in silence and confusion while slowly turning their heads and looking at me like I'm some sort of deranged idiot who just escaped from a mental institution. It would seem that the plebeians around me simply cannot handle true comedy when they— that was sarcasm. That's how I know that I've spent way too much time on the internet, man. Sometimes I'll just be having a normal conversation with somebody that has absolutely nothing to do with brain rot, and they will just say words. They will say certain things that have a hidden brain rot meaning. They're like buzzwords, and 99% of the time, I try my absolute hardest not to make any brain rot jokes. It's like my version of the Green Goblin mask. It's almost like they're whispering to me, begging me to make a joke, but I know I can't because I'm aware of what the outcome will be. Hey bro, you think you can help me move out this weekend? Oh, yeah, 100%. Oh, thank you. I've got to have some help. There's one big Yankee box that needs to be carried down my apartment stairs. Hey, maybe when we're done, we can go eat some chicken nuggets. And after that, we can go to the museum together and check out a hawk tour. Now, recently, brain rot has actually gone mainstream, as some of you may not know. The Costco guys were recently on Jimmy Fallon. That's right. Brain rot is seeping into the real world, and we are so cooked as a society. Oh my god. Honestly, I didn't even know that the Costco guys were that popular, that they would be invited onto Jimmy Fallon. And the Rizzler, too. How is that a real sentence that makes sense in this year? Oh my god. Can you imagine how a Victorian child from the 1700s would feel if you said that sentence to them to this day? As stupid as a sentence that this is, I almost feel that brain rot is subjective in a way that some creators you might find totally brain rotted, while others may just think that it's garbage kids content. But to me, the most prominent brain rot creators are LankyBox, Tom Sings, Max Design Pro, and literally anybody else who makes Nikocado chicken nugget Minecraft videos. Alright, while I was editing this, I noticed that Tom Sings was actually live, so I thought, why not click on it and react to it together?
It's delicious lemonade.
There! What the fuck? Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go check out part 1 if you really want, and yeah, I want to talk about this again. Thank you so much, and see ya. Bye. I be popping bottles, sparkles and champagne. VIP my section, royalty looking sexy. You know you be my bae. I be pop. That's all I know.